Today we're dealing with flowcharts, and a flowchart gives a precise visual representation of a process. This is necessary because a narrated description can allow for misinterpretation. This is particularly useful in teams. And in instructional design, there's sometimes so many team members involved in the creation process. The assistance of a flowchart can eliminate misperceptions. Our first flowchart is macro level, and it looks very bare, and that's what a macro level flowchart shows, the bare elements involved in the process. We can get further detail by examining a micro level flowchart. And in this micro level flowchart, we are going to start the sexual harassment training with module 1, which is instructor-led and explains the sexual harassment. So in further detail, at the end of the module, trainees will have to identify 2 types of sexual harassment, produce examples of sexual harassment, and categorize individuals as either victim or perpetrator. Module 2 is mobile learning, and at the end of this module, trainees will be able to define retaliation, confirm the supervisor's role in the process of retaliation, and assess the difference in retaliation from disciplinary actions against the victim. From there, we move on to module 3, and at the end of this module, trainees will be able to recall the factors involved in a report, formulate 3 official bodies to report the claim, and compare the company's claim form to that of Department of Human Rights. Accompanying this module, learners will receive a report form template. From there, they are going to move on to the case studies. When completing the case studies, they will move on to the assessment. This section is purely involves participation. Once they participate and complete the case studies, they will move on to the assessment. If they do not, they will return to the case studies and not move past the case studies until it is completed. The assessment would involve YouTube videos, and their responses will be placed on LinkedIn. When they have completed this portion, they will be able to receive a certificate of completion. They will not be able to move past this segment until they complete the assessment, and then they can receive their certificate of completion.